Longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Wentz to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Got his target, Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Wentz now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. On play action, Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. Throwing now is Wentz. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He'll try and throw for it here. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Throwing again on second down. Jones, he'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing, Jones. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Let's go now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going right back to Galladay. To throw again on second down. Jones, a throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he finds McLaurin. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they convert on fourth. Now a play fake. Wentz. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from arm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out left to Dotson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. Go. Now Wentz. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Wentz finding McLaurin there for the Commanders first. To throw is Wentz. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Jones throw caught by Tony. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hudson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Sly on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Commanders 21. Giants nothing.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Jones, a final shot before break. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of...
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Tay Crowder. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Wan'Dale Robinson, 33 yards. And the Giants take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Jones throwing for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, at this point, this was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Here's Wentz to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And now here's another interception. Julian Love picks it, and the Giants are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Throwing, Jones. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
From the 24, Jones. James has got it, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer, he's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Wentz going to throw. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Throwing on first is Wentz. He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson. 40 yards. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones gets it quickly to Galladay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Jones now throwing on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky.